is going to be locked in. And I don't think she's had much success here. We've slowly seen her come back into the meta. Well, not really into the meta, but just, you know, in very unique spots like this. And it looks like it might just be going mid, actually. Chovy back on Irelia after a really long time. It's been quite a while.
That's true.
For this player to play Irelia, but he was definitely well known for his ability to dominate opponents in the mid lane with the Irelia pick. So really excited to see what Chovy can do onto this one. Obviously, very high mechanical champions here in both of the solo lanes, with the Akali and the Irelia being picked.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, normally you just play Akali against Azir, right? Just because you can just stall out with Fleet Footwork plus Doran Shield. But I guess Chovy's kind of mad. He just want to take the aggressive lane.
Yeah.
And
well,
just make the game fast enough because they already lost the game 1.
Yeah.
It's disaster. I mean, I would say it's disaster because they are competing the 2nd place.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and they lost against 10th place.
It is. You are exactly right. And it makes me harken back to Neil Mid when they were playing up against Stomon Gaming.
Oh.
But this is a very different matchup, okay? So we'll see what he can do in this one up against Keine, who does pick up the exhaust into the mid lane. So says, well, I just want to make sure that I'm not dying. If I can do that, then I should be okay in this game. Does mean that they will be down 1 teleport compared to 3 on the side of DRX, as Deft has picked it up as well.
And I do believe that ikssu never gonna win it with this top Volibear. I remember that he is the player who picked up the Volibear first time on the top side, but failed really hard,
it did.
Right? So I think it depends on ikssu. He got snipe banned as well, so his laning phase is just on point right now. And yeah, I mean, it's all about how Chovy and Doran played this game out, because those are two kind of sword champion. In Korean, we call it sword champion or shield champion. If it's aggressive champion, look for kill potential, then we call it sword champion. And if you are looking for just farming and just not looking for the play, then you might call it shield champion. But it feels like DRX, their bot lane, is kind of having a shield positioning, and while their top side is going forward only.
Yeah. Bottom side, hold down the fort, try not to die, try to go even. And sword champions do the damage, get in there, try to farm up, get aggressive. And so I would assume that Pyosik is going to spend a lot of his time up towards the top side of the map.
For sure.
And, you know, we've seen some Lillias come in and just do insane counter jungling. We're not really seeing that just yet from Pyosik. He's starting off on his red side.
I mean, her jungling is just so fast, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess jungling is just similar as any other junglers, but the movement speed between the camps is just on point, you know? So I think that makes her jungling really fast enough.
Yeah, and she has great AoE clear. She loves the Raptors and even the Krugs. So can feel pretty good about clearing that out. That's why she likes to start on the red side as well. Just go clear that out. You go back and you get your machete. And looks like a ward. And then head over to the blue side from there.
Oh. Slowly. Kill pressure. Bot lane, I don't think it's nothing is gonna happen, by the way. Maybe from certain Prince. They're looking for some aggressive counter jungling with this bot pressure.
Yeah, it was getting very aggressive in the lane. Kind of messed that up. Chovy going in for this one. No ignite. So if this were solo queue, I think that might have been a dead game.
Oh yeah.
Although it's not, so...
Trading all these some of the spells, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But that was not happening. And as you can see, Akali against Volibear, I think Volibear can have some free farm timing before Gunblade or before level 6. I mean, even if it's Akali level 6, Volibear's level 6 is way more impactful when it comes to the laning phase. So I don't think something is gonna happen on the top side either. So I think it really depends on Flawless and Keine to snowball this game correctly. Because again, Life Esports, they failed with 3 lanes of Prior. They failed to snowball, but Siren Prince, they did it. They finally did it. And this game around, it's similar. It's Nidalee just walking into enemy jungle and taking all the cans by himself.
Ooh.
Stealing Crocs as well. I mean, Scuttle as well.
Yeah.
Everything is just going great.
Yeah, it's definitely going to feel pretty good on their side so far. We'll see how this goes along. Bottom side seems to be doing pretty well. The poke, very effective from Karma Ashe.
I mean, you know what is the most important thing when you have melee champion in the mid lane? It's side lane priors. Side lane has to have some priors and come to the mid lane first to get some vision control. Otherwise, mid lane melee champion cannot trade. And it's all about trading in the mid lane, because if you want to get push, you need to push with your body. You cannot just push with your skill shots because you are melee champion, right?
Yeah.
So you are
Oh, hold the phone. Doran is solo killed in the top lane by ikssu, shuts him down. And we know Doran is an emotional player. That's got to feel real bad, Wadid.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Flawless is here. As I mentioned, melee champion is all about all-inning.
Chovy is going in there, but immediately gets exhausted. He's taking a ton of poke damage. Down in the bottom side, too, we got a TP coming in here. And ikssu is going in. He's so angry on this bear, and he picks up a second kill. SeolHaeOne Prince, they came to play tonight.
Yeah, they have no lane priors. They picked up Senna when Ashe and Caitlyn was opened. I'm not sure if that was disrespecting towards Siren Prince or trying new things or something, because I don't understand. Are they gonna do the same draft when it comes to the playoffs? No! I would definitely say no.
Well, we'd hope not.
Because obviously Ashe and Caitlyn is better than Senna right now. But somehow they have worse draft than enemy team. So that means they are not gonna have silent priors when you have Irelia mid. And you have such a useless jungle in the early game.
Yeah.
In the jungle. Lillia is one of the worst jungler in the early game as well. So I think it's just so rough game for every single members in DRX. They cannot gank on the bot lane because your jungler is Lillia.
Yeah.
Your top side is slowly losing because it's Volibear Akali matchup. And your mid lane cannot trade because you have no vision control. Look at the support.
Yeah.
Karma is right there. So
Yeah.
how can you trade? And top side is Volibear just running around and Nidalee is controlling all the maps. So, yeah, DRX, they're falling down.
They absolutely are. As we see how this happens, just he gets that extra trade and stuns him up to line it up perfectly with the Storm Strike and just chases him down the lane. Just a really great calculation from ikssu, and then follows up with the teleport in the bot lane right after the volley slow.
They have no damage, even though there was no TP. They couldn't land the gank, right? So,
Oh yeah, that's a angry bear, dude.
야 볼게.
볼게 means I'm gonna
오케이
look for
빠질게
it.
빠질게. 오케이 굿. 나 집 갈게 얘들아.
나이스 빠져
빠질게.
아주 굿이에요 익수 형.
Very good
어,
ikssu.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Alongside of back.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're desperate, you know?
Yeah.
They really want to get a win.
They want this win so badly, you can tell.
It's all about the pride. Yes, it doesn't matter if they win or not, but for the pro players, you're born to compete, right?
Exactly. Yeah. if they felt nothing coming into this game, I would
definitely mad.
I'd be, yeah, if I were on their team, I would be mad, for sure. If they were just like, yeah, whatever, guys, like, let's just hang it up and go home. It's like, why, what are you doing?
No cleans.
SeolHaeOne and Prince are not doing that. They're here to win.
Oh.
They're here to basically solo kill Deft. He had no flash, and Trigger just lines it up.
Yeah, I'm just realizing again that this Deft is not taking cleans against Ashe, which is such a disrespecting. I guess, I mean, it's fine, because you're playing with Braum, but when Braum is not there, you should back out, right?
Yes. I agree.
You have no cleans?
I do.
Anyways, everything is not working out for SeolHaeOne and Prince, and...
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
ikssu kind of
Holding
baiting
his
himself.
ult, I think he can cancel
go.
this sleep.
Lilting Lullaby is
yeah.
gonna, he cancels it, just hops over. And
Clean.
perfect.
Clean bear.
Perfect bear.
Just cancel it with your ultimate. Here we go.
Yeah. Easy. I mean, Lillia just not able to do anything like this. Her use in the early game is let's farm my jungle as fast as possible. Maybe I can steal some jungle too. Other than that, you're not gonna do much.
이거지.
This is it.
Must feel really nice.
Everything is working out for SeolHaeOne and Prince. They are making all the plays, and DRX, they're just losing in all the situations. SeolHaeOne and Prince is the one who is making the plays actively. So that's the difference, you know?
Yeah, and you can see that Chovy in the mid lane. He's trying.
I mean, he's trying, yeah, but he cannot all-in. He cannot do anything because the side lanes are not having any chance right now. No pressure, no prior, no vision.
Yeah.
But because of the tempo, they got some vision and they got some tempo right now, but Keine is not there, so Irelia cannot dive right now.
Yeah.
That's sad, but anyways. DRX, I think they just need to stop trolling around, because this is not the game that they want to. That is really obvious.
Yeah. As we mentioned before, if they do lose this series, there's a chance that they do not secure second place, depending on how the rest of the matches go. Because you have Gen.G and T1 breathing down your neck. If they lose another one, then it's not going to look very good. And DRX have T1 on next Sunday. So it's actually, they have a week break until the T1 match. And that's going to be huge, because if T1 win that, then T1 might get second place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If T1 win against Dom1, okay? So T1 have an incredibly hard schedule. It's more likely for Gen.G. But what I'm saying is, like, DRX could be unseeded from the second place spot.
Oh, yeah.
So all these matches have huge implications.
The setup. The TP ward is behind there, by the way.
Yeah, here we go, trying to set it up. And here comes Doran, immediately going to get exhausted. ikssu zoning him out, and Doran goes down. Chovy's turn. It's going to get a nice Vanguard's Edge into there, but not nearly enough damage as Pyosik, that's a flash forward and a massive spear into Deft, and they have the AoE damage as Keine should be able to clean these up. It's not the cleanest dive I've ever seen, but they're still going to win it as Deft is going to try to chase down Mia, who is eventually going to get shot in the back. Feel like that definitely could have been a lot cleaner, but still, SeolHaeOne Prince taking a lot of them down, and they will also get this turret.
Well, they are pulling the trigger, and still the details was not that clean, but it doesn't matter. The outcome is just pretty amazing from SeolHaeOne Prince. I mean, I think ikssu could just jump into the format with his ultimate, but I think he just backed out. Yeah, that was Keria's Braum combo with the engage, but the exhaust on Doran was just instant, and that made out really clean. Lillia tried to flash Q and ultimate.
He should have ulted into the team.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I mean, you know? But it was not happening. That's a bit sad, but it doesn't matter. Outcome still, and the tempo. SeolHaeOne Prince is leading this game completely.
Yeah. For sure. You see DRX trying to be proactive and set up a flank play right when the Rift Herald is coming down. You know, kind of exactly what they did to you. Mia stealing red buff as this is going on. Oh, it's just
everything
hilarity.
is just working out, you know, when you're winning. It's all about momentum. SeolHaeOne and Prince finally hitting their momentum.
Yeah, they're hitting their stride.
How many losing streak? I'm sorry? I'm not sure. 15 match losing streak. Yeah, SeolHaeOne and Prince.
Wow. Yeah, that's oof.
Yeah, that's oof, but
Yeah.
they're winning.
Yeah. Now you can forget all about that because they're beating DRX.
Yeah.
And they did this in spring, by the way, guys. They did it once, they can do it again.
Wasn't it like 2-1 or something last time? But this time around, it can be 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah, clean this time.
And the Drake is up.
Okay, Flawless is actually taking a lot of damage.
Deft has TP and Trigger doesn't. That's the point. That's the difference, right? So I think this Drake can be DRX's Drake right now because of TP difference, but...
Oh, the arrow. This arrow.
Oh.
It sails wide. That was so close. Oh, man. Are they even going to try to steal it? Looks like no. Keine going to have to ult Chovy away, and they will have to get away. They identify, yes, we're down a teleport. And Infernal Drake is massive for the team of DRX. I mean, they've got Akali, Irelia, which is obvious, but also Lillia and Senna can use it very well. And it will just be the singular one, but it's still quite nice in terms of value.
I think they kind of misplayed SeolHaeOne Prince. There was no point to giving up this Drake, but I think Trigger tried to match Deft, but he should realize that he had no TP, right?
Yeah.
And that's a misplay by SeolHaeOne Prince, but it's kind of allowed because it's not that critical for now, right?
I mean, we do know how much Akali loves Infernal Drake, but even so, I mean, it is just one singular Drake. It's not going to turn the game on its head or anything like that. So Chovy is a little bit worrying. He has the most farm in the game, by far. Actually, there has been a lot of action this game and a lot of movement around the map, and he's kind of just been farming away, not really missing much.
I mean, for DRX, I don't think they have to just fight for 5v5 or something. Because of some of the spells difference, I think they can just take the fight really smart, just using the side lane Priors with 3 TPs, right? Chovy is gonna definitely pressure the Azir in the side lane, and Doran is gonna slowly get the side lane Prior as well, even though he is having a hard matchup, right? So, and they have TP advantage as well in every single lane. I mean, except Volibear, yes, but it doesn't matter, you know? So I think they just need to just slow the game a little bit down and just try to have some smart choice with rotation, but I guess Keria is looking for the flank.
Yeah, it's not exactly slowing it down. They're just going in there. DRX trying to open up the kill here, and they're immediately going to take out that Ashe as finally DRX finding some success here. Flawless is going to get chased down as well. Caught out by the Braum flank. Never thought it would happen as Doran goes in the front door. That's going to be 3 kills in the favor of DRX.
Okay. Because of the Braum flank, all the advantage they got is kind of gone, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty sad from SeolHaeOne Prince. It's starting from the second Drake, I guess. Just giving up for no reason. And this Braum flank just worked out pretty well. I mean, I do think that SeolHaeOne Prince, they had the great advantage, but yeah. I guess Keria, this time around, he's not playing Karma. He has some CC, so he can make some plays by himself, so I'm glad.
He's angry. He definitely wants to be known as an insane support, so he wants to make those plays to try to help his team get the victory here. And as you mentioned, I mean, that could just be like the one maneuver that gets DRX back in the game, because we talked about the Infernal Drake, but now they get surely the second Rift Herald. And, you know, things are kind of evened up in terms of gold as well. They get some nice kills. A lot of it went to Deft, actually. Just the one kill onto Keria and the one onto Pyosik other than that.
I want to see stacks. The soul stacks on Senna. Because when you're farming, normally you cannot get it, like, get a lot of mounts on her passive, so...
Well, we don't have a direct line to the observer here on the English desk, but I would like to see it as well out of curiosity.
Should I try? I can message to him with my phone.
Yeah.
But is there a chance that he's looking at his phone while observing this LCK game?
No, I highly doubt it. And also, if he is, maybe it distracts him from like a team fight, so probably don't do it, I would say. Look at ikssu, he's trying to bait Doran into a fight here as Flawless is going to use the blue buff to go over the wall as blue goes to the Nidalee. Clouddrake's coming in here, but TP available for Chovy. He's using that side lane pressure.
Yeah, this is the play that I was talking about. They have TP advantage on mid lane, and they have side lane prior, so they don't need to take the fight. They don't need to just look for 5v5 straightforward, because that's what Terran Prince really want to look for. But I guess they're just doing it.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to use double TP to get in here for the Clouddrake.
So they're taking 5v5, and I don't think this is gonna one-sided.
Yeah, could really go either way here. Depends on how it does open up. Roots on to the Volibear. And the soldiers are forward. You can see Keine, even though he fell behind, he's beginning to get some items and really do a great job of poking, as that is going to go the way of Lillia. Arrow comes out here. Vanguard's edge. Chovy thinking about the engage, but it's not going to happen. Here we go. Lillia going to land so much damage and to sleep onto the Volibear. And DRX are able to just push forward through the team of SeolHaeOne Prince. As we're diving, you bet that we will, as Flawless is going to flash the wall and look to get out of here. Pyosik super fast, especially with the Clouddrake Rift, but not going to chase him down, as it looks like they have their sights set on the Baron now.
Yeah, I felt like they could pull the trigger, Terran Prince, but they're afraid. That's the point, you know. Before that, they were not afraid to take the fight when they're ahead. But yeah, I said it's 50-50. It depends on the players, and they decide to not take the risk. So that's why they lost. But I really felt like they could just pull the trigger earlier and have a better fight right there, because the positioning was on there. They were not afraid to getting flanked, right? Yeah. By Akali or any kind of champions. So I think they could just pull the trigger. But no one was doing it. Everyone was just afraid to take it. So getting poked by Lillia and Deft, snared.
Where's the engage? Where's the volley ultimate?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's Ashe ulti? Where is Volibear dashing in when he's just that threat?
Seems like maybe they've lost their confidence a bit in this game. They were rolling really well, and I suppose as they kept on getting victories in the little skirmishes, it was fine. But now that DRX have won a couple of fights, they look a little bit flat. They're not sure what to do with the lead that they had, that they no longer have by any means. Okay, we're thinking maybe we're going to dive the turret as the arrow is going to go wide. They're going in for this one. The stun onto Keine. No Emperor's Divide and no follow-up at all. As, well, 5v3. They are not going to win this dive, as there's the Emperor's Divide finally comes in. They're going to get Pyosik, okay, but Doran coming in looking to try to clean up on this fight. Here he comes. Doesn't look like there's any exhaust available, so he's going to get the one, comes back, will pick up the bear.
And you know what? Meanwhile, Chovy is having fun time.
Yeah.
Upside, just farming 24/7, pushing the turret with auto attack. That was casually 3v5, and I guess 4v5 at the end. But anyways, all the advantage that they got with Ashe pick, with Volibear topside, it's just gone. Completely gone. They cannot win the side lane because they have no TP on the mid lane. And even I don't see like how Volibear can pressure Akali anymore in the side lane as well. And team fight, they had the timing. They could pull the trigger. They could fight for it. But they decide to not. So the game plan is completely gone from Sir and Prince right now. And DRX eventually, they're winning the game. Controlling the game.
Yeah, they're in complete control of this one. And they didn't pull the trigger when they had to, and then when they didn't have to. But when they had an advantage, the execution was off.
I guess they kind of had to because Akali and Irelia was on side, you know?
Yeah.
But diving on Lillia, Braum, Senna, haha, nice joke.
Well put. And
yeah, I mean, there's no other way, I think, you know? That's kind of hard for SeolHaeOne right now because they already kind of, okay.
oh, Doran is just okay. He's all alone, but he's over the wall now. He's going to dash away. Finally, ikssu's going to use it as Keine comes in from behind, but ikssu is being torn to shreds as Chovy is in your back line. And not much you can do about this Irelia now, as you would have liked to have that fight about 10 minutes ago.
Legendary Deft, by the way.
Wow. How did that happen? 8-2 and 8.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Chovy casually almost level 17. The closest to him is Doran, who is 14.
Yeah, I mean, this is the play that they have to do this, you know? There's no other way right now. They lose side, they lose 5v5, so they need to look for traps. Because they have no chance right now. Nice try, didn't work out, so well played.
Yeah, that is, you know, they're trying. They're trying what they can do. It's one of their last win conditions, so it doesn't surprise me that they go for it, but...
I mean, it's not troll, you know?
Yeah.
If they just sit back and farm, nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna lose this game.
Yeah, for sure. You know, maybe somehow you can try to protect an Ashe later on in the game, but you're gonna have not only the Lillia AoE damage, but insane amounts of just sustained 80 carry damage coming out of the Senna, and then 2 divers that will go straight to your back line. And they don't have much to protect against it. I mean, there's shields out of the Karma, and maybe a defensive Emperor's Divide, but other than that, you're not really feeling too good. And in classic SeolHaeOne Prince fashion, they will look to fight as they find Chovy here on the right side. Ikssu has a stopwatch. It will save him for now as, wow, that was a massive heal coming out of the Nidalee, but they just turn onto the Nidalee. They don't care about them. As on the left side, Pyosik is going to go down as now Trigger is all alone. That's a cute little TP. Wow. As suppose he'll come in from behind, and now they're looking to go ahead and TP up to the top side and potentially push in for this game.
Yeah. I think Deft could just TP top as well. But he just TP'd for the meme.
Still trolling a little bit.
Yeah. Deft with TP always reminds me Jay's teleport. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyways, this time around, he used it correctly. So I love it.
Well, they're not going to stick around too long. They're just going to take down the top inhibitor and mid inhibitor turret. Doran looking for some extra value here. They can just regroup after all this gold and go ahead and buy some items and do the Baron.
They just have no damage. That's all, you know? And yeah, I mean, that was huge amount of healing, but...
Look at the turn on the Flawless.
Yeah, where's the damage, you know?
I mean, Flawless was just deleted immediately.
Oh, flex. Flexing.
Nice. Gets the kill too, makes sure to last hit it. And the heal is massive, but it just doesn't matter. Because they cannot push through the level 18 Conqueror Irelia at this point, who has 4 items, including Death's Dance.
Wait.
And
353 farm in 40 minutes.
that's Chovy. Just Chovy things, you know. Because he's really good in the lane, but also farming into the later stages of the game, he is also quite good. As here he goes, going in for the kill, looking for it. Ikssu going to regain some of that life, but that's not really going to end. They're looking for the fight as Chovy is out of this, but Unbreakable comes up, and the Bear is just going to have no chance here. Trying his best. Okay, the shield comes in, and the extra stun, and there's the health regen, and man,
That
made it closer than I thought it was going to be.
Makes that dance plus. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, engage here. Doran is going to have to go into Zhonya's pretty early. The Empress Divide hits the wall. As now Pyosik coming on in, looking to do some of that poke damage. Deft, the real carry of this team at this point in time, just corralling them, and they're just going to stop the backs. Chovy coming in here, looking to push and end the game as Shuriken will go wide. Nice little Zhonya's comes in from Pyosik as Mia's like, please no. Throws up the white flag, but he will be executed as well. Triple kill goes over to Senna, and we are going to go to a game number 3. The second one going to 30 minutes. But SeolHaeOne Prince, I would say, in a game and a half, they took DRX in a game and a half, right? They couldn't quite